Hey everybody, came in here to turn the lights off for the night. I've had a rather busy evening and I haven't been in here all afternoon, all evening, so I was just coming in to turn the lights off and I saw everybody gathered round. So I came over to see what the excitement was all about. And if you can see, there's still a few left, but there are eggs on this Anubias. And while Mom is busy chasing all the Serpae Tetras away, Dad's just sitting there eating the eggs left and right. So I've never had the eggs last more than a night or two. Actually, one time I did get wigglers or wrigglers, I'm not sure what they're called, but that was it. They never got any further than that. But these two spawn all the time. This is not unusual behavior at all. I've never seen them do it right in the middle of the tank like this. They've certainly got their work cut out for them, trying to keep those eggs protected, which obviously they won't be able to. As you can see, the father himself, the male, whatever you want to refer to him as, is over there just pecking away at them. So they're not going to survive him, let alone these Serpae Tetras, which are fairly aggressive. And I do have one other angelfish in the tank. This is a male, and he's the odd man out. He gets beat up and harassed a little bit, but it's a 55-gallon tank, so there's enough room that they can keep their distance more or less. They do tend to get a little more aggressive, obviously, when they're spawning. So this is just a sort of spur-of-the-moment video, a little spur-of-the-moment slice of the action here. I'm not going to make it too long because I am in the process of shutting the room down for the night. But it's always interesting to see behavior like this, especially when you see the angelfish being so aggressive. I know a lot of people think of angelfish as being these sort of sedate fish that just kind of float majestically in the middle of the tank, but they are cichlids and they can be rather aggressive. I've seen angelfish fight to the death and kill each other, so when they're defending their eggs, they can certainly be very aggressive. You see how her fins are all sort of raggedy and torn up and shredded looking? That's because of the sort of behavior she's doing now, and that sort of behavior where you just saw him whip across the tank. You can see his fins are a little more the way you would see that's aggression between the male and the other male. But his fins are more structured the way you would see a wild type angelfish. This one here is this sort of ornamental mixed veil long fin. And the fins structurally are just not strong enough for that kind of behavior. So when she dashes through the water like that, whether it's in spawning behavior with the male or it's in this defensive behavior against these Serpae Tetras, that rapid movement through the water and those sudden thrusts of her tail and her fins literally shred the fins. That's not from other fish attacking her. That is from her flipping through the water so violently that it's actually shredding her fins up. I've never had any problem with it. I've never seen any kind of infection or anything. If she calms down, if I put her in a different tank, they'd all heal. Wow, that was a little shot of aggression there. I'm surprised he came in and took that hit on her like that. I've never seen quite that much aggression between them. That's usually between him and the other male, this albino here. But he just darted in and took a shot at her, which is unusual. So never a dull moment in this tank. I've always got something going on. This is a big mishmash tank. This was one of my earlier tanks. I kind of threw it together. I never really had any plan for it. It's got a wide variety of different fish that all sort of work together but don't really at the same time. But like I said, I'm just kind of letting this tank ride. And as time goes on, the inevitable will happen, and sooner or later this tank will morph into something different. So for now, we're just going to leave it as my angelfish tank. So that's just a little bit of look at what goes on when they spawn and the aggression you can see between the fish when they spawn. So go ahead and subscribe, that way you won't miss any little oddball videos like this or any of the other stuff I've got going on right now. You never know what you're going to get with me. It's always something different. So thanks for watching this one. I hope you enjoyed. Again, this is my angelfish tank if you want to check out some other videos on this playlist. And I also have lots of other playlists to check